Hi everybody! Today I am going to do this live for, or in real time I guess, not live, for Craft ID Challenge. And I'm sorry I am losing my voice just a little bit, but these are the challenges for the month of July. And I know you're not going to be able to see them, so I will read them to you. So the first one is to use at least 2 photos. So I have these 2 photos of my older kids playing in a fountain at a local park. During the summer it was super hot and it was Kids Week, so they were letting them play in there. Use the color red, which I have represented with my title pieces hopefully, and there's some red in this Bella Boulevard paper. Add stars. I have these beautiful blue excuse me, sparkly stars that I'm going to add to the back. Add torn paper. So I am torn on where to add that. I'm thinking either tearing here so it'd still be 2/3 and then just having white behind it, or doing some sort of photo layer or layer behind my photo. Add gold. So I'm mixing the add gold and the add doily lace ribbon twine because I'm going to add this scalloped gold trim, which I am going to count as fitting into that because it's kind of a ribbon, but whatever. Next up is use your favorite border punch. I don't have any border punches, and right now I don't have time to use my silhouette to cut something, so I was going to try to figure out a way to make that work, and if not, I was gonna hope that maybe my trim would count as that. Include a house embellishment somewhere. So I pulled these Jen Hadfield because they have these really pretty white houses that are in gold. And then just some plain gold houses here. So I was going to mix that in somewhere. It says include an animal on your page. And besides these 2 animals, I don't know. I was thinking about going through my Bella Boulevard embellishments and seeing if I can find something appropriate in there. If not, I have some pebbles die cuts that I might go through and see. I don't know, we'll figure that one out. And then add the doily lace ribbon or twine. So that one is kind of covering 3 areas, so hopefully that's okay. I'm gonna say yes. Adding the doily lace trim or twine was my addition to these layers, so I thought that I'm going to allow myself to use that. So this paper is Bella Boulevard All American. It's not a new paper. I've had it in my stash for a while, and I think I am going to tear I'm really sorry about my voice, you guys. I am going to tear this, and that's going to be my torn paper. And so I'm going to adhere the top 2/3 to this piece of white cardstock, and this white cardstock is just ever so slightly bigger than the pattern paper. So I'm going to try to make sure that all of the extra goes to one side so I can trim that off if I notice it at the end, which I probably won't. And then I'm going to, I hope I'm talking loud enough, just tear this off. And so if you're new to tearing, when you tear up like this bottom piece is going to have this fun torn edge on it, whereas this top piece has a torn edge, but it doesn't show the inside of the paper. See, like this shows the inside of the paper, this side doesn't. So it depends on what side you want your torn edge to show on, to whether you're going to tear it from the top or the bottom. hope that makes sense. And I like that little edge of paper there, so I thought that would be fun. Maybe I can use some of this on here too. Okay, so I'm just going to trim down the white border on these. I get my photos from Free Prints, and the borders are great. I love them. They're matte photos. They're 4x6, but the borders cut a little unevenly, so I find I always have to trim them down just a little bit just to kind of even them out. And I really do just eyeball it here. Okay. So I'm trying not to speed up too fast, but I am starting my new job today, so I'm trying to get this done beforehand. I got so overwhelmed with like starting a new job and everything that I kind of forgot to do it earlier. And let's see, do I want to, I kind of do like that. All right, let's just pull it off to the side for right now. So my thought was I was going to do the title, Home is Where You Are. And I was also thinking of replacing the H with one of my houses. This was, so these photos were taken, like I said, during Children's Day or weekend or week or whatever. And we had just recently moved. And so it was so much fun to find something like this available, you know, for my kids to find some new people and play with people. And we moved to Appleton probably, well, to the area we moved probably 12 years ago. And it has just been great. Like, we love it here. Occasionally we, you know, discuss moving somewhere warm because Wisconsin is not very warm at all. But, you know, it's hard to pick up and just kind of go somewhere else, you know. And especially when you have kids. So this has become our home. And I think what I'll do is I'm just gonna do this and shove it under the edge. So, because I used ATG, I am able to pull this back ever so slightly as long as I'm careful. There. And then we'll just stick this underneath, and I think that will provide a nice layer. And I think if I tuck this one underneath too, that will work out good. So this gap won't matter because it'll be covered by the photos. So I think if I just cut this, and then this is not my best, well, I'm not going to do it. Like, that's not the best way to stick something down, but again, I'm trying to be a little fast with this. So I had really no plan going in other than I had picked out my photos and I had picked out this paper here. And then I remembered I had these red jelly bean soup letters, so I thought they would work out well. And then I'm like, let's just do this live and you people can see how this is kind of how I create. Maybe not quite so rushed, but I have two stages. Let's say that. I have two stages of scrapbooking. One is just stick and plunk and get it down. Don't think about it, just do it. You know, let's get it done. Other is spend days and days stressing over every little detail and then do something completely different. Those are kind of my two speeds. So these aren't even, but I think I'm okay with that. I think that's all right. But I love these pictures so much. And my youngest was in here too, but she had fallen down, and so she got kind of covered in the water and didn't like it, so we had to take her out. But so I was thinking this house, oh, it doesn't show up as much as I thought. What if I did that and then added the H over it? Yeah, okay, I like that. And I didn't put it over far enough. Dang it. Okay, oh, stressful. Why don't we put the E down first? And I love these letters. These, again, are from Jelly Bean Soup, and I love them. However, I hate this like storage method, or I guess whatever it's called. It's not my cup of tea. Because I hate digging through, and it never fails. Like, I'll go through and I'll pick out a word and I'll have almost all the letters and I can't find one letter, so then I get frustrated and I put them all back and then I'll find the one letter. Like, it never fails. That's always what happens. And I'm just gonna cross my fingers that these are somewhat straight, because again, not pulling out my T-square ruler or anything. So I hope that everybody is enjoying these challenges. I think they are lots of fun. I know I totally forgot to do mine, so it is going to be a little late and I'm so sorry. But like I said, I'm switching from a night job to a day job. I worked Sunday night into Monday morning, and then I'm starting my new job on today, which is Tuesday morning. So I am, you know, sleep was not my friend, but in the long run, this is going to be a way better choice for me, and I'll be able to scrap more and just be home and like present more, I feel like. So, okay, what do I have? I have two pictures, 2/3 of pattern paper. I have the color red. I have a house. I need stars, which I'm going to be using these. I have gold. I think I should put that there. And now my dogs are going to join in. And then I need an animal. I think, is that color red, 2 photos, add gold, torn paper, stars, and an animal. So I just need to find an animal. And of course, you know, finish my title there. I thought that maybe I could find something on here that would work. With the colors, and I do kind of like that. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, let's find this let's find this animal, and then I should finish my title. So these are all different Bella Boulevard collections, and I just kind of keep them all together. That's how I tend to keep like all of my, well, I could probably do whales collections, is I will just do them by manufacturer, because sometimes I'll remember I have something and I know that I'll usually remember which manufacturer it's from, but not the collection. So I just store everything this way, and it makes it easier for me to find things, just the way my brain works. I think I might just use that whale little tag there and have that be my animal, because I'm not really seeing anything else that will really fit. Okay, so and these might be fun to use. These are the last ones I have left. I had like 3 packs of these, so all right. I think I am gonna do this and commit to it. And usually I cut these in half so that I can use it as 2 separate tags, but I'm just gonna go for it here. And I kind of like that little thing, but yeah, I kind of like that. So I think I don't want to do layers under my photos. I think I'm just going to leave them as is. And then I'm not sure. So I need to find another alpha. Almost got it. Okay, of course can't find the one I'm looking for, but I have a few options. So again, it's going to be home is where you are. I think I'm going to need to put some foam behind these. Just because of this trim's a little bit bulky, so now this foam adhesive that I'm using I get from Spiegel Mom Scraps. Comes on a gigantic roll. This roll has lasted me at least 6 months, I would say. So I highly recommend it. And if you are going to be stopping over at Spiegel Mom Scraps, you can use my design team code, which is Daisy15, to get 15% off your next purchase. They also have a new shipment, I believe, of the little tabbies. So they're little circle foam adhesives that have, the backing has like a little tab to make it easier to remove. Because sometimes if you don't have nails, this can be a little difficult to remove the backing. However, I have completely come up with a way for that to work. So I use this little spatula thing. You can use the edge of your scissors and you just kind of poke in the corner. I call it a poke and lift kind of movement. And it works great. I always find that double-sided adhesive is like the bane of my existence because I never have nails. So it, you know, really can get a little frustrating to try to remove the backing. But, you know, doing things like this, just kind of thinking outside the box and coming up with a new way of doing something, you can usually work your way through any of those kind of problems. Do I want to go up a little bit? Okay. Okay, so I don't know. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. I have this and this, and then I wanted to see if I could get you are out of here. Because then I can just use a different font just for the words where. Oh, perfect. Okay, so I can do home is and then use one of these fonts to do where. And I'm kind of thinking maybe I should do the gold, because I don't have enough letters of the blue, and I feel like these will be too small. So these are super sticky, so hopefully, and they're a little bit different. Oh, that one's not. Color gold than the trim, but I think that's okay. And I'm just gonna kind of line these letters up with each other so they're straight to each other at the very least. And then I will finish the embellishing, and then we should be good to go. So I'm sorry if I haven't been talking as much in this video. It's a lot different when you're doing live or real time versus voiceovers, because you have to you have to be able to like create as you're talking, and sometimes for me talking and thinking at the same time can be a little challenging. Okay, so if I do one of these little hearts there, and maybe a little star with it. Alright, let's see. Well, it's not bad. It's not exactly turning out the way like I don't know, I wasn't really picturing anything, so, but the way I thought it would, but sometimes that's just the way it goes. Big star over here. And then, I don't know, this isn't quite, but I feel like it's wrong. I don't want to use that. So, is there something else I can use? Trying to think of so these are just some embellishments from Dear Lizzie that I have kind of out on my desk. I was using them the other day, and maybe I can find something in here. Or maybe not. I just feel like I need a little something right down here. And then I've got these pebbles things. I don't know, I guess I don't mind that one. We could use that. Yeah, I think that might work. So if we do that and then put another one of these hearts with it. Okay, where did I put this? I really want to get this heart used up. I went to the Scrapbook Expo in Milwaukee probably 5 years ago, so it has been in my stash since then. I think it came as a pack of 3, and so I'm happy to finally get it used up. Okay. I feel like I need one more star somewhere. All right. So, yeah, I am actually really happy with how this turned out. I hope you enjoyed this process. It was, like I said, kind of a fast scrap with me kind of live thing. Sorry about the lack of talking, and I hope you will head on over and check out everybody else's entry for the Craft IQ. There's a little hop going on. I will have links down below, as well as a link to the Facebook group if you're interested in joining. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye.